When we talk about moving forward, diversity is on top of mind awareness. I don't care if you're at Great Basin College or if you're UNR, UNLV, Nevada State College, it's on top of mind awareness.
Diversity is this all-encompassing concept of the talents, the backgrounds, the intellectual capital that individuals from different experiences, different identities bring to the table to be able to contribute in a way that is impossible to do if people are looking at the world from the same point of view.
And you really need to think outside the box. There are so many different movements and groups and thought processes out there now.
I think that's very important because it's those elements that push our institution to be excellent. We don't want to just enroll students and have them come in and out and take a class. We're giving them a holistic experience, and diversity and inclusion is part of that education.
The more you include other cultures and the more you include other opportunities for those cultures, the more successful you will have your students be in the long run.
For me, that's very important because the support system, I didn't always have it at home. So always having it at school made school my rock and allowed me to really think of education as my way out.
I will get a better job than I would have otherwise, and I'll likely have a much higher quality of life because of that job. What that job would be for me in particular is I'll be a college professor. Already as a PhD student, I'm already starting to teach classes here at UNLV. And so I'm teaching them, talking to them about, how to access your Rebel Mail and all kinds of things so that they can figure out how to navigate this large institution.
We are one of the top 10 most diverse campuses in the country, and I think it's important for students to see that diversity reflected in the teaching ranks as well.
We're definitely trying to kind of evolve our recruitment and really focus with our search chairs and our committees to understand that there is a broader scope out there.
I think everything we do points to the fact that how important diversity is to us as a core value. It's not something that we think about and put on a shelf. It's something that enriches all of our lives by understanding everyone who is a part of our system. That's what diversity and inclusion and excellence is about in the Nevada system of higher education, making us all better because of everyone else's life experiences.
Very excited to be part of the Southern Nevada Diversity Summit. This is my second year participating as a diversity officer for DRI.
Diversity is always important to us, and this summit is, whether it's the first or second or third or now the fourth, especially in a community like Southern Nevada that's so richly and beautifully diverse.
We need a regular reminder of the diversity of our community and all that entails, how that enriches learning, how that improves us all as we engage in an exchange of ideas at these summits.
How are we working with a diverse student population to retain and graduate those students in greater numbers? I think it's so important to look statewide at that, and in particular to look at how we can involve more students of color in STEM fields.
Nevada is an incredibly diverse state. That's one of the things that attracted me to this state. So my question would be, why not have people in STEM fields that reflect that diversity?
CSN is deeply involved and deeply committed to STEM instruction because that's the next generation.
In the STEM fields in particular, our undergraduate research projects that we're emphasizing and grant funding that we have in those areas is really going toward, in particular, building underrepresented students in the sciences.
It's important for economic development. 7 sectors of economic development the governor has laid out require a STEM background. So if we're going to be successful economically as a state and fulfill the governor's mission and interest in building and diversifying our economy, we have to have all parts of our community involved in that.
Our goal is to graduate students and put them out into society to be the best persons that they can be. And we have to do that with the population base that we have. And if we don't handle that, and if we don't make sure that our institution are not meeting those goals, then we're failing our portion of our society. and we can't do that.
The summit and everything that we're doing here on this campus and that all the campuses throughout the Nevada system are doing around diversity is critically important because it's all about learning. That's what we do, right?
Well, in reality, everything is diversity related, and we are engaged, not just the office, but everybody at every level. No matter what the function that staff and faculty have in the college, they are involved in diversity.
We all have to own that, and it's work that we all have to do together. So a summit allows us to convene and talk about areas of expertise where we see this played out.
Again, it will remind us in a very focused way how strong we can be when we understand one another and work together.